Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California.
I'm Red Lewis with NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Round one of the 2025 NFL Draft is now in the books. And with the first overall pick, the Tennessee Titans are hoping they grab their quarterback of the future, selecting Miami's Cam Ward. Yeah, surprise. The pick number 2 is the Jaguars sent several picks, including a future first-rounder to Cleveland, and move up 3 spots and take Colorado's two-way star Travis Hunter. The Giants grabbed Kent State pass rusher Abdul Carter with the 3rd overall pick, then made a big trade of their own, sending multiple picks to the Texans to move back into round 1 and select a quarterback. But it wasn't Colorado Shedeur Sanders. Instead, New York choosing Ole Miss quarterback Jackson Dart. Sanders was not chosen in round 1. And finally, the Packers thrilled their hometown draft crowd by selecting a wide receiver in round 1 for the first time in 23 years. They chose Texas speedster Matthew Bolton. This has been NFL Network Now, Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month, with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Well, it is a Friday. Finally, we made it to Friday, 25th day of April, 2025. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
Enjoyed the day.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let the breezes bother you a bit.
Hey, it's nice out. I'll take it.
Yeah. And let's see. Oh, looking back in history. Yes, Daffy Duck debuted this month back in 1937. Boy, Daffy taught us many invaluable lessons. Well, for instance, uncontrollable rage, wearing no pants, and having a speech impediment. It's hilarious, right?
Duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season.
Yeah. Let's hear it for Daffy. Oh, well. Anyway, lots of things going on this weekend, so we'll be telling you about some of them coming up. And lots of things going on, well, for the next month or so throughout the Imperial Valley. It's that time of year where we're trying to get everything in. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and our once and occasional feature, Crime Watch. The New York Post has reported Utah police arrested a driver for trying to run a Tesla off the road, all thanks to the rear view cam in the Tesla. And a guy in Minnesota got nailed for keying a Tesla. Yeah, another hidden cam. I mean, these idiots don't realize that, you know, there are more hidden cameras on a Tesla than there are in P. Diddy's guest bedroom, I think.
No.
We don't want to go there. Okay, let's see. Oh, and the South China Post reports China has returned 3 Boeing airliners in retaliation for tariffs. Yeah. And the situation in China, well, it's just kind of all over the place, bouncing around helter-skelter. I hear Wednesday a fire burned down the Temu warehouse in China, causing damage of tens of dollars. Yeah, Temu and Shane. You want cheap? We got cheap, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes it's good stuff, though. You never know. You never.
You never, yeah, it's kind of a grab bag. Oh,
Yeah.
you know, it might be okay. Yeah. Okay, birthdays. Al Pacino is 85. Stu Cook of Creedence Clearwater Revisited is 80. Actor Talia Shire is 80. Singer Bjorn Ulvaeus of ABBA is 80. Actor Jeffrey DeMunn, 78. Actor Hank Azaria, 61. Actor Gina Torres is 56. Actor Renee Zellweger, 56. Actor Jason Lee, 55. Actor Jason Wiles, 55. Actor Emily Berge is 50. Actor Marguerite Moreau is 48. Actor Ashlyn Snyder is 29. Actor Jaden Ray, 16. Local birthdays, got them coming up. Need furniture? Need a mattress? Need inspiration? You need to shop Houston's Yuma Furniture, your go-to furniture store. There's no comparison, from living rooms to dining sets to bedrooms and so much more. They've got a huge selection of beautiful furniture in stock, ready for fast delivery, and all from brands you trust like Lazy Boy, Benchcraft, Ashley, and more, all at the guaranteed lowest prices. Let Houston's bring your dream room to life with free design services that will help you create a look that fits your style, space, and budget. But that's not all. Houston's is your mattress store with the best selection from the best names in sleep, like Beauty Rest, Sealy, Serta, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic, just to name a few. From furniture to mattresses, Houston's is all this and more. Houston's Yuma Furniture, family-owned, in business since 1927. You'll find Houston's Yuma Furniture at 3052 South Avenue B in Yuma, your go-to furniture store. We have happy birthday wishes for Alexis Vega, Geneva Smith, Damara Whitman, Cheyenne Villanueva, Diane Dooling, Dave Hilfiker, Jorge Ruiz, Maya McLean, Bernice Borola, Frankie Irigoyen, Lilia Vina, Marisol Nunez, Rose Vega, Alyssa Torres, Cesar Montoya, Chris Haw, and Betty Jo McNeese, all celebrating birthdays today. And we wish many happy returns. Oh, well, let's see. And did you catch this one? The Trump administration is mulling new ways to get more Americans married and having kids. Yeah, they're floating plans to offer a $5,000 baby bonus for every new kid born. My sister, who has 7 kids, wanted to know if that would be retroactive. Yeah, we'll have to check with our congressman and see how that one goes.
You got a big check in the mail.
Yeah. Oh, well, she figures, that might go a long way, helping in her retirement. Okay, we've got real news. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's a look at World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. President Trump tells Time magazine Crimea will stay with Russia in a discussion on the endgame to the war. But CBS's Holly Williams points out
Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky said this week that formally recognizing Crimea as part of Russia would be against his country's constitution. So that in particular seems to be a red line for the Ukrainians.
Former Congressman George Santos faces up to 7 years when he's sentenced this hour for fraud. Loyola Law's Lori Levinson.
Even though he pled guilty, he followed that guilty plea with basically a tirade against the Department of Justice.
As a public viewing for Pope Francis winds down at St. Peter's Basilica, the Vatican is getting ready for tomorrow's funeral. CBS's Nora O'Donnell is there.
The Mass will be about 2.5 hours long. It will be mostly in Latin. It will be led by Cardinal Ray. He is the Dean of the College of Cardinals. And then we will see a procession to the Basilica of St. Mary Major.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news: a father taken at gunpoint by federal agents outside his barber shop in Pomona has been released from custody. 58-year-old Martin Jahim Leon was detained for about 30 hours. His son read a statement for him.
This is not just about one person. This is about how we treat people that are part of our neighborhoods, our barbers, our small business owners, our fathers, mothers, people who have worked hard and paid their dues.
Martin was deported in 2009 when his green card was denied, but returned 3 years later and has been operating his barbershop ever since. Embattled San Mateo County Sheriff Christina Corpus appoints her alleged boyfriend, Victor Angele, to assist in the department's concealed carry weapons unit. Police unions say Corpus continues to display corruption.
This is 100% an ethical issue. And Sheriff Corpus has really, her tenure as sheriff has been marked by immoral, unethical, bad decisions.
It starts with the San Mateo County Deputy Sheriff's Association. Gas prices averaging $4.79 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org and you'll get real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Ever feel like everything in life is moving at hyperspeed? Slow things down with the all-new Nissan Murano, an unapologetic refuge amidst the daily hustle and bustle. Re-energize with massaging, leather-appointed seats to melt away the tension of a busy day. Escape into your favorite music with a Bose premium sound system or set the vibe with ambient mood lighting. Because sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Check out the all-new Nissan Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof, ambient lighting, and massaging leather-appointed seats are optional features.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. And it's page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley to serve you. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
KXO News. Missing teen. Anaheim police are asking for public assistance. Here's George Gale.
They are looking for 16-year-old girl Annie Kathleen of Calipatria. She was last seen Sunday at Disney California Adventure Park. She is described as being 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing around 130 pounds. She has brown hair and brown eyes. Anaheim police say they are concerned for the teen's well-being. They say her family is extremely worried. Any information can be directed to the nearest police department or call Anaheim Police directly. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
County Public Works says road repairs are being extended. It is a work on Ogilby Road, and it will resume. Public Works says the work has been extended and will resume on April 28th and continue through May 1st. Crews will perform road repairs from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. Ogilby Road will be closed to traffic during the work hours. The road will be open at night. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
A man was found dead in Brawley. Here's George Gale.
The body was found Tuesday. Officials say the discovery was made Tuesday evening. The unidentified body was found at 8:42 p.m. on Willard Avenue in Brawley. County Coroner's Office assumed the investigation. Speculation is the man may have died from a possible overdose. Autopsy will determine the exact cause of death. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And a power line was pulled off the pole. It was reported Thursday morning. California Highway Patrol says a tractor went under the line at Learley Road and West Bowles Road. They say as it passed under the line, it somehow caught the power line and pulled the power line down. At the time of the report, the power line was laying across the roadway. Brawley police were called in to control any traffic in the area, and until crews could restring the line and get it off the roadway, no injuries were reported in the incident. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather coming up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Did you know they have mobile service vans that will come to you? Your car's just sitting there. Let them do an oil change, a brake job, a service recall. Call El Centro Motors and schedule an appointment with one of the mobile service vans.
Rush Steel Supply is the #1 steel distributor in the Imperial Valley that's been serving the valley for over 14 years. They have an extended inventory of carbon steel, structural steel, plow steel, plates, spars, pipes, and a whole lot more. And all of their products are stored indoors, and they deliver throughout the Imperial Valley. Visit their website, rushsteelsupply.com, or see the inventory for yourself at 703 East Main Street, El Centro. When you think steel, think Rush.
Please, Tom Sawyer, mean fries.
And it's page 2 of the local news, served with a side of weather. All brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. Happy hour every day, 3 till 6 p.m.
Drug Take-Back Day. The Drug Enforcement Administration's Drug Take-Back Day is this Saturday. Here's George Gale.
Twice a year, the DEA holds the event to take unused and unwanted prescription drugs out of your medicine cabinet and have them safely destroyed. The event will take place from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Starbucks on South 4th Street in El Centro. You're encouraged to drop off the unwanted medications and make sure they don't make it into the street in the wrong hands. Tracy Land Ramirez will be there from 10 a.m. until noon, broadcasting on AM 1230 and FM 107.5. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And a beloved charity event has been postponed. Dancing for a Dream. It has become a beloved charity event over the years, and it benefits children in the Imperial Valley in need of medical assistance. It is normally held every year in October. This year's event has been postponed and rescheduled for October 2026. Angie Pena, event coordinator, has recently been diagnosed with lymphoma and is currently undergoing chemotherapy. The treatments are expected to last through September. Officials say the extension will allow Pena to complete her treatments without the added stress of organizing the event. More information and updates can be found on Dancing for a Dream social media or on their website.
And we should clarify, Jared, that is Dancing for a Dream, not Dancing with the Stars Gala.
No,
that
this is something
still
totally
on for
different.
May 2nd.
This one's totally different. This one is to support kids that need assistance, with medical needs and other
And it's
things
in
like
the
that.
fall.
And SDSU is hosting a musical event, SDSU Imperial Valley, I should say, and it's a special event going to be held in Calexico. Here's George Gale.
It will be the Transborder Rhythms Festival on April 30th. The event is being hosted by San Diego State University Imperial Valley campus. The free event will be open to the entire community. All ages will be welcome. The event will feature live performances by the Calexico High School Mariachi Group and other musical and dance artists. Food vendors will also be on site. The event is funded by a grant through the Les Paul Foundation. It'll be held Wednesday, April 30th from noon to 4 p.m. in Rodney Auditorium. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Women's Empowerment Event. Mana de Imperial Valley is hosting a special event. It is Lead with Purpose Empowerment for Every Woman. It is a half-day event dedicated to uplifting and inspiring women through wellness, leadership, and financial education. The event will take place on Saturday, April 26th from 8 a.m. to 12 noon at the Cambria Hotel on North Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Contact Mana de Imperial Valley for more information. KXO Local News Time 7:48. We'll take a look at local weather coming up next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For April specials, try the drink of the month, the Masters Azalea, and Mick Ultra bottles are on special. Don't forget to try the plate of the month, Philly Fries. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, seasonably warm temperatures continue today ahead of an approaching dry weather system. As that system traverses the Great Basin this weekend, breezy to locally windy conditions will materialize, with winds peaking Saturday across the area. Imperial Valley high temperatures will also cool into the 70s for most places by Sunday. Temperatures are likely to rebound to near seasonal normals by Tuesday as high pressure builds over the western United States during the upcoming work week. 90 the high yesterday, 58 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 85. West winds 10 to 15, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 57. West-northwest wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny with a high near 77. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Sunny on Sunday with a high near 78. West wind 10 to 15, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. 65 degrees downtown El Centro, 42% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-northwest at about 15, gusting up to 35 miles an hour. Air quality is good in El Centro and Calexico. It's moderate everywhere else. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers & Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers & Beer.
We're going to dance. We're going to dance and have some fun.
The IVROP Community Foundation is hosting the 16th Annual Educational Scholarship Fundraiser, Dancing with the Stars Gala, on Friday, May 2nd at the Kxo Casino Resort. Diamond sponsor for this event is Vesper Society. Ruby sponsors are Marion V. Fenley, State Farm Agent, and BHE Renewables. Sapphire sponsors are Victoria Homes, Gallagher Insurance, Imperial Printers, Health Peak and Honor Health Services, and KXO AM 1230, FM 107.5. For tickets to this premier event, contact Wendy Ramirez at IVROP Community Foundation. IVROP Community Foundation's Dancing with the Stars Gala, May 2nd at Kxo Casino Resort. It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, the big news out of the NFL draft, Cam Ward taken number 1. Shedeur Sanders still on the board. Oh, well, Dad's not happy. The Raiders, they selected Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty with the number 6 pick. The little guy gonna revitalize the Raiders running game. NBA action last night. Knicks slipped by the Pistons 118-116. Thunder topped the Grizzlies 114-108. Clippers banged up the Nuggets 117-83. Today's action, Boston at Orlando, Indiana at Milwaukee, and the Lakers at Minnesota.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Major League Baseball yesterday, it was the Royals topping the Rockies 7-4. And that was the first game of a twin bill. The Royals beat the Rockies 6-2 in the nightcap. Giants slipped by the Brewers 6-5. Meanwhile, the Mariners edged the Red Sox 4-3. Orioles slipped by the Nationals 2-1. Angels edged the Pirates 4-3. The Rays topped the Diamondbacks 7-4 in 10 innings. And the Athletics won. They beat the Rangers 4-3. The White Sox over the Twins 3-0. That was a 7-inning contest. And the Dodgers will be without Blake Snell for the foreseeable future. Snell has been out since April 6th with shoulder inflammation. Didn't feel great after playing catch Tuesday and will be re-examined, according to manager Dave Roberts. And the Padres, well, they're back in action today. The Padres have got, 7 of their regulars on the injured list? Yeah, but they will persevere. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service in the Valley that offers 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro. Cheap goods sold on Temu and Shein aren't as cheap as they were 24 hours ago. The two companies raised prices on many goods in advance of 120% tariffs set to take effect next week. The companies had informed shoppers of the coming price hikes last week. American customers of Temu and Shein, which source most of their products from China, have largely been able to avoid paying tariffs due to an exemption on shipments of goods worth less than $800. The exemption, known as de minimis, is expiring May 2nd, the result of an executive order President Donald Trump signed earlier this month. Give you an idea, 2 patio chairs listed on Temu had a $61.72 price tag Thursday. Today they were listed at $70.17. Yeah, that'll cover it. Meanwhile, California has overtaken Japan to become the world's 4th largest economy. The Golden State's nominal gross domestic product reached $4.1 trillion in 2024, according to preliminary data from the U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysts, edging past Japan's $4.02 trillion nominal GDP in the same period. That means only the U.S., China, and Germany have larger economies than California, which outpaced all three countries with growth of 6% last year, according to the release. California's economy powers the nation, according to Governor Gavin Newsom, and it must be protected. Last week, Newsom sued the Trump administration over his use of emergency powers to unilaterally enact sweeping global tariffs, which the governor said hurt California families and businesses.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It'll be sunny today with a high near 85, west wind 10 to 15, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 57, west-northwest wind 10 to 20, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 77, west wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 35 miles an hour. And 65 degrees, 40% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest at 15, gusting up to 35. Other numbers, well, I didn't tell you. The Dow right now off 258 points at 39,835. S&P 500 down 8 at 54.76. And the NASDAQ off 26 points at 17,192. Gold down 58.70 an ounce, and oil down 41 cents a barrel. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. CBS News coming up.
Sizzler. Family Steakhouse.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Peter King. We're getting more clarity on how President Trump believes Russia's war with Ukraine should end. CBS's Holly Williams says under the plan, Russia would reportedly keep most of the territory it's claimed during the war.
The terms of the ceasefire deal being proposed by the U.S. reportedly include excluding Ukraine from NATO membership and all the protection that would bring, lifting some economic sanctions imposed on Russia because of the war, freezing the fighting close to the current front line. Remember that Russia currently occupies around 20% of Ukrainian territory, and recognizing Crimea as part of Russia.
And President Trump tells Time magazine that has to be part of any plan for ending the war. Ukraine's President Zelensky has called that a deal breaker. CBS's Errol Barnett says there's been another development in Russia.
Authorities say a car bomb killed a senior military leader this morning, and an investigation is underway into the circumstances.
Officials say the deputy director of military operations is the second high-ranking officer killed by a bomb in 4 months. The Vatican says more than 150,000 people have filed past the Pope's coffin to pay their final respects. CBS's Nora O'Donnell on tomorrow's funeral.
The Mass will be about 2.5 hours long. It will be mostly in Latin. It will be led by Cardinal Ray. He is the Dean of the College of Cardinals. And then we will see a procession to the Basilica of St. Mary Major, where the Vatican says a group of the poor and needy will be waiting outside to say a final farewell.
Former New York Congressman George Santos is in court and could be sentenced to more than 7 years in prison for wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. Loyola law professor Lori Levinson.
It's very much in this situation that Santos has turned out to be his own worst enemy. Even though he pled guilty, which ordinarily would lead to a defendant saying, I accepted responsibility, he followed that guilty plea with basically a tirade against the Department of Justice, disparaging everyone involved, even calling them a cabal of pedophiles.
The latest federal immigration violation arrests now include a judge. Here's CBS's Scott McFarland.
The FBI director on social media has announced the arrest of a local judge in Milwaukee. Her name is Hannah Doak. Logan. The FBI is alleging that she helped reroute somebody who was in her court who the feds were trying to detain on an immigration issue. So the FBI director, Kash Patel, says he's arrested the judge with the prospect of a charge of obstruction of law enforcement.
On Wall Street, the Dow is down 234 points. The NASDAQ is up 31. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% save compared to Verizon and AT&T. But don't just take our word for it.
It's not just the savings that are great with our T-Mobile plan. There's all this value from all these other things that T-Mobile offers.
T-Mobile has been such a savings for us.
We love it.
Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones, like the Motorola Edge with Turbo Power Charge that gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Go to T-Mobile.com/55 to learn more. It's 24 monthly bill credits and 2 new lines with autopay for well-qualified customers, plus taxes, fees, and $35 per line connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us, plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See details at T-Mobile.com. Motorola Edge requires 68-watt charger. Chargers sold separately. Actual performance will vary based on usage and configuration.
A new poll on how the president is doing shows mixed results.
The AP NORC poll shows 46% of Americans approve of Trump's handling of immigration. That's about 10 percentage points higher than his approval rating on the economy and trade. Half of Americans say he's gone too far when it comes to deporting undocumented immigrants.
We're a dumping ground. We're like a garbage can for the world.
Most Americans oppose the revoking of foreign students' visas for participating in pro-Palestinian rallies. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
Federal safety officials say about 180,000 child car seats have been recalled because the headrests have a foam pad that could be a choking hazard for kids. The Safety First Grow and Grow Sprint child seat is made by Durrell Juvenile Group. And a former Disney World employee has been sentenced to 3 years in prison for hacking into online menus, writing that some items were safe for people with food allergies when they weren't. Peter King, CBS News.
My name is Sarah Griffin, and I'm the Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As a monthly donor, you can help the Imperial Valley Food Bank purchase food in bulk to meet the growing needs of the more than 25,000 people we serve each month at over 30 locations. Even small monthly gifts can go a long way in helping fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley. Please consider giving monthly by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. You can help become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.